Hello, welcome to part
Two.
2 of Kingdom Hearts 2 Chain of Memories. Jesus fucking Christ, this was a mission
I
to
know.
do. Bro, like, you had an issue, I had an issue.
Yeah,
Bro, this shit, like, was not just like, nah, you bitches.
yeah. For those of you who don't know, we tried to record this at first, but then I had part 3 up instead of part 2 up.
Yeah, he had the wrong part open completely.
I was like, Derek was like, new person, like a new character. I'm like, wait, hold up. I see him. Like,
Yeah, he's like, new character. Daniel's like, Pinocchio,
yeah,
what?
like,
What's new about
yeah,
him?
exactly.
And I'm like,
Well, Sora.
So this is a new character.
Enjoy meeting your
no, not right
Okay.
here. You're gonna see in a little bit.
Yeah, it was good to see everyone. But what do you really want from me?
What do you have to give? 0 fucks is what I have to
Yeah.
give. Yeah, a new character right
Okay.
here. I'm pretty sure you've seen this guy.
Oh, Axel, right?
Yes. And we're gonna play another game, Daniel.
What do you want?
Whenever you see characters, well, I'll wait for when like this thing starts up. After that, we'll play the game.
Then perhaps you'd like to test him.
I just took a test this morning. I took my finals, so I'm not in any more tests for a good summer long length.
Yeah.
Who am I? Oh, my name's Axel.
And this is the character I said. There's any character you're gonna like in Kingdom Hearts, probably gonna be this guy.
Good. You're a quick
All
learner.
right.
So, Sora, now that we're getting to know each other better,
Okay.
And I like his weapons too.
Yeah, I remember him because of his weapons, and well, with
go off and
the red
die
hair
on
as
me
well.
now.
Yeah. So Axel here has fire powers. The
Okay.
game we're gonna be playing, and is every time we fight an organization member, I want you before the fight starts to see if you can guess what their power is.
Ah, okay.
So Axel here has fire.
Okay. I mean, makes sense. I could definitely see that.
Well, I want you to watch this fight because I almost lose this fight. I'm gonna show you why you do not spam slates.
Okay.
Yeah. There's something like you're gonna see like this when we get to Kingdom Hearts 2. Actually, it's not, I was gonna mention this like when we started this video. Like now it's kind of a perfect time to fighting Axel.
I'll make it all stop.
Because this goes on like what I said like later on in this series. I'm gonna like talk about like the power scaling side of the series. But as far as power scaling wise, with this game, there's nothing really applying, and we get to his Donald being fucking an asshole.
Wow.
He just fully healed
Yeah.
him. And this is why we don't fuck with Donald. Anyway. Because of things that happen like in later games like Kingdom Hearts 2. As far as I believe with this game, like what happens in Kingdom Hearts 2 kind of confirming it. As far as fighting Axel goes, I don't ever believe he fights you seriously at all in this game.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't think in this game he actually goes all out. Because stuff that happens in 2 kind of implies that, oh, this is him actually trying.
Yeah.
And also, there's a, like speaking like telling like when actually trying in, not in this game, but in Kingdom Hearts 2, he does a thing where when you're fighting him, like, this is like very early on when you start fighting him, he will like sit there and he'll literally like pop a squat, like no, like that has to sit and pop a squat. And if you go up and try to hit him, before like you can even ever hit him, like your chances are you're never gonna hit him when he does this. He will like immediately dash behind you and attack you.
Oh, wow.
And as you try like to just ignore him and leave him alone, and just like stay away from him, he will do the same shit, dash all the way around the field to where you are and get behind you.
Jesus.
And it's like one of those things like, oh, you can tell he's not trying, he's just fucking with you. Because he could have like just do whatever he wants, but nah, he's just choosing just to like fuck around. So you'll see like when we get to 2 why I believe like in this game he's like not trying at all. By the way, this is why I say like don't fuck around with slates too much. I have 2 cards left
Jesus.
that I can attack with. Because I keep using slates, and like I told you before, whenever you use a slate, the first card always disappears. And I have been like way too close to death for the longest.
Yeah, I know you have.
Look at that.
I know, that was...
Literally 2 cards.
Jesus.
Roar at this dude.
Oh, damn.
Well,
That's not even enough.
You see, I just want you to know that is Donald. I am too afraid of Donald fucking me over. So I just like, fuck it. I have a 0. I'm just gonna wait for him to attack me.
Jesus.
If you ever, anybody who ever looks to play this game, do not spam your slates.
Hey,
At least not like that. Not early on.
AKA, don't be a Derek.
Don't be stupid. It's more like the correct thing you should be saying.
Yeah, I said it correctly.
Sometimes being a Derek would work. And we learned a new ability, Stun Impact. I think I showed off at some point in this world. That's coming up.
Yeah. Ah, Bright.
Like, oh, cool. It's limited edition, guys.
Another one? What's it do?
I bet Kingdom Hearts wanted their own like trading card game, and this is the closest they could have gotten.
Kind of looks
This
like
is-
the card you use.
This is what they should. By the way,
Well,
something
you
I
make
also
garbage
probably should have mentioned in the first. I don't remember if I did mention in the first part of
Oh.
this.
I guess
But
we're
I'm
gonna
mentioning
need
it
it to
now.
keep going.
Nope.
That's right.
Axel's still talking. Another thing, by the way, just got quickly about this game. The lip syncing is gonna be very off at times. Like right now, it's fine, but you're gonna
Did you
notice it in
really
later
think after
parts.
that
Like the
introduction,
game itself just
I
has
would
really
give
bad
up
lip
oh
syncs,
so
Jesus.
easily?
and
You were
because the lip
testing
syncs are all in Japanese,
And you
like they're
passed.
sung to the Japanese
Congratulations,
voices.
Sora.
They're not sung. They
You're
didn't
ready
like
now.
edit the
Ready to
expressions
take on
for
Castle
English speaking.
Oblivion.
Okay.
You will need
So you're
to
gonna notice
follow
it with
your
some
memories.
sometimes.
Trust what you remember and seek what you forget. Then you will find someone very special.
Yeah.
You mean King Mickey
Fuck
and
them.
Riku?
They're both in hell.
Yeah.
You'll just have to give
What do you
some
want from
thought
them?
to who it is that's most important to you. Our most precious memories lie so deep within our hearts that they're out of reach. But I'm sure that you can find yours.
How do I know you're not bullshitting me?
Why me?
Yeah. How could you trust this
You
guy?
have lost sight of the light within the darkness, and it seems that you've forgotten.
I like
that
Axel in this
forgot.
game though. He
The
is
light
in
within
this game they very make him like this. What the fuck is he trying to do? Type of character.
Yeah.
Like you
Would
don't
you
know
like me
what
to
his
give
motivation
you
is throughout
a
this
hand?
entire game. You figure it out in later games, like why he does certain things in this game. But
Sora,
when you're like
do you
this
need
game, it's like, what is he doing? What is his motive? Why is he trying to do all? Why does he want with Sora?
I'm gonna figure it out for myself.
Some
You're
men
in
just
my
want to
way.
see the world burn.
He'll burn us all.
Exactly.
He could burn us all right now if he wanted to.
Just what I'd expect from the Keyblade Master.
I was gonna say because Chain of Memories, original Chain of
But
Memories
be
was on the Game Boy
forewarned.
Advance.
Yeah, I
When your
remember
sleeping
seeing like
memories awake,
original Chain of Memories gameplay,
You
so I was
may
like
no
wondering,
longer be
wait,
who
hold
you
on.
are
I
now.
remember my sister used to have a copy of the original Chain of Memories for the Game Boy. And here's a bunch of worlds we got.
Jesus.
Yeah, we can go. The thing is with Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories here is that they like to give you a little bit of free, and this just shows how fillery all the worlds are. You can go through the worlds in any order you want.
Damn.
So that's why they give you all those cards, so you can go any order you want, and it doesn't affect anything. What's only important is what happens after, like on the floors of Castle Oblivion here. That's what's important, not the worlds themselves.
What's wrong, Jiminy?
Well, you see, what Axel said back there worries me. What could he have meant by, you may no longer be who you are?
I may no longer be me. How can I be
Because
anyone
Some
else?
fucking Cheshire cat.
Yeah.
Of course.
But
Still,
learning
I'd be
from
too careful.
Kingdom Hearts,
But
he
you
was
know,
probably
just about
both a
anything
nobody
can
and a
happen
somebody.
here in
That's what they're
Castle
explaining. There you go. Problem solved. Where's my $1 million?
They don't know anything about them nobodies or somebodies at
Now
this
I
point. These three,
remember.
well, 4
We'll
counting
be
Jiminy.
okay. Whatever
Even though
it
you
is
can just
they're
step on
cooking
it.
up, we'll be
That's,
able to
I would hardly
handle it
count that as a
together.
4.
Of course we will. Like at that creepy castle we explored together. The one with all those weird
This shows like how
contraptions.
much they're having like their memories fucked with. Because
Yeah.
you remember how important Hollow Bastion is,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, they forgot, like, Donald and Sora forgot about the castle, forgot about
Yeah.
Hollow Bastion. Completely.
Jeez.
Gorge. Oh, it was Holly? Holler? Sorry.
Like, they can't even remember the name of it.
Jeez.
That gives you an idea, like, how much they're
Goofy, sure you didn't
being
make it
fucked
up?
with mentally.
I don't think so.
Yeah, and Sora, don't you remember fucking Riku and Kairi being in there and all the Disney princesses?
Don't you remember stabbing yourself in the
Exactly.
chest? I feel like I wouldn't forget that. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Dante definitely doesn't forget about that. Never.
I think he does. He seems like the most like it.
Yeah,
He's
probably.
like, oh, that's right. I didn't notice because I'm fine. I'm Dante.
Or it's like,
Why would I
or
notice
it's like,
that?
oh, that happens every Tuesday.
Yeah. I think power scaling wise with this game is that we'll see later on in this game. Sora like does like a few like spells that it's definitely higher grade than what he was able to do in 1, and also just the way like the enemies I would fight.
Yeah.
It's kind of clear that like, because even though this Sora, like there's really no denying that the Sora throughout Chain of Memories is weaker than the one in 1. It's kind of like, and we'll see later again. I'll keep bringing this up in other games. Like they always level 1 Sora, but it never looks like he like loses his skills or his obviously his experience, which is obvious. You can erase someone's powers and abilities, but it's impossible to really erase their experience and just the skills that they built up.
Yeah.
And this is like because it's kind of like just my head can do, like my head can as to why like just gets a lot stronger. He loses this power, but
yeah.
it doesn't take him that much to kind of just get that back.
Yeah.
And because of like how much skill and experience he has, he gets to where he was a lot quicker and surpasses that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense a lot because like, I had an example in my head, but I completely forgot about it.
I feel like there's something like you can easily make an example of because that sounds common.
Yeah.
I just can't think of anything.
Oh yeah, like, well, like I just thought of one right now in the top of my head with Marvel, Captain America versus Iron Man. Like, well, yeah, in paper, Iron Man would seem like the person to win. The reason Captain America has like a big edge is because he's a soldier and he's a soldier, so he has that military experience, and plus, and leading in general, he has that experience of leading a whole like squad. That's why, like, most of the time, at least in comics, when Captain America, or like whenever something big happens, like an event happens, Captain America is pretty much the deciding like factor of like, okay, who is the actual right one? Because he's also, another thing is also like very moral as well. But you know, it's like he is the leader.
His morals isn't it like you save everybody or nobody type of thing, right? Yeah.
But like, you know, either way, like they go to him at the end because one, he is the leader for a reason. Because of his experience. Jesus, I don't have experience writing or what? Speaking. Yes.
Yeah. You're fucked up everywhere.
Yeah, fucked up everywhere. All right. And
By the way, just in case you like, I'm not sure you noticed, but new enemies, these
I was gonna
fuckers.
mention that.
Creeper plants are their name,
Ah.
and I fucking hate these guys.
They look like a ripoff,
Because-
like the pea shooters from Plants vs Zombies.
I'm pretty sure this came before Plants vs Zombies.
I'm pretty. Well, yeah, that's true. Because I was gonna.
Because original they were in the original Chain of Memories, which came out in 2004, I think.
Cause like Plants vs Zombies is a very, very old game. Like, it was one of the first like computer games that you could download instead of like actually buy and all that stuff. So like, I'm talking about the age of like Wizard 101 and stuff like that, and like Club Penguin, like those type of games. So,
maybe I'm not sure.
but yeah, either way, there's a common
But
thing.
it's like it's just basically Plant Enemy number 306 type design.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right. I just hate those enemies because, like, they give me more trouble later worlds. But, like, their thing is, like, they have, like, around the mid, like, number cards. So, like, level, like, number 6 and 5 cards.
Okay.
So I need, like, the highest level cards. Right there.
Yeah, which I'm like, I keep forgetting that like this combat is based on like cards, because I'm just thinking like, oh, they might be in trouble because they stay far away and they have a good range. No, it's because of the cards.
Yeah, so it doesn't even matter if I stay away.
Yeah,
If my cards are like ones and shit, I'm never getting a hit off.
which probably explains like because I can definitely see the annoyance of the combat system and why people don't like it at all.
It's very easy to see why people don't like
Yeah.
it.
It's like this like because it just changes it like almost
Yeah,
completely.
it's such a drastic like change from Kingdom Hearts 1, especially if you go from like this immediately after just playing Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah,
Like you're just really excited about the games and you just want to get into the next game in the series and you get into this. It's like what the fuck?
yeah,
Like again, it was fine like when it was a Game Boy game, but then now it's like a 3D. It's basically Kingdom Hearts 1, like in every way except for just this one thing, which is the combat,
Yeah.
which is the main part of the game.
yeah, exactly.
That's also why I cut so much out. Like I don't remember how long this part is, but I know I think the next part is like when I finished it was over an hour, like close to an hour and 10 minutes.
Jeez,
Cut it down, it's like 40 minutes.
Jesus.
'Cause I cut out a lot of games. It's like eventually it starts getting repetitive, and I don't want to just to be the same thing over and over.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I did.
Especially because I like to get into big rooms to level
Yeah.
up.
Which, by the way, I did notice like you did cut. Not the fight before with the plants. The fight before you cut a battle scene. Because I remember you hit a
Yeah.
what was it, shadow, right, or what they're called? Yeah, the shadows, and I saw,
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
black things. Yeah, those
yeah.
shadows.
I saw you hit it, and then I see you not like afterwards. You're just back to the place again. I'm like, wait, hold up, what happened?
Yeah, that's basically how I cut. Like the minute that you see that white, and you see it like just the battle's done or some shit. Yeah, that's me cutting.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm almost dead. I surprisingly have not died yet to like enemy encounters. These guys are also
Oh
annoying.
shit.
Yeah, another new
Yeah.
enemy. They get kind of similar. They have like mid-level cards, but I think I don't remember what they do. But I know it's fucking annoying. They either summon another one of them, or they heal an enemy with that fucking like whenever they do that trumpet
Yeah.
shit. And then it's like, oh, I don't want to deal with that, so I'll just kill them.
Yeah.
You can't run from the Goofinator. Also, this game is making me like love sliding. That's as you can see. Even though it's like literally the only option I really have to do at the
Yeah.
moment. Have more health or more cards? No, I chose health. Don't really need to level up your health that much in this game.
Yeah.
Like, I think I leveled it up like in like the third episode. In this fourth episode, I think I level up my health like a couple times, like I think 2 or 3 times, and then that's it.
Yeah, you told me like you don't really get hit that often in this game.
Yeah, because it helps that you can do a lot to prevent yourself from getting hit in this game.
Yeah, like I like also how the enemy can still, use their hit card, but they still have to aim.
Yeah, it's like we all are forced into that like type of like we can all attack, but the thing is we still have to go through the animation.
Yeah.
And especially if it's a projectile move, we still have to wait for that attack to get to them. So at any point, that can be interrupted if there's a 0 at play. And this is the thing is, I show like the effects that the cards have on the enemies. So they put them to sleep or whatever. I thought about it like now you saw I was attacking the red nocturnes.
Yeah.
And I was fighting a large body because I was like, all right, let's see how it's like to fight a large body.
Yeah.
Courage!
It's literally the same thing. But cards.
Yeah.
Freeze!
Wait, something. I just remember like when we were playing when we were going through DMC. We were talking about the Summer Game Festival.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah, did we?
Do you remember what was the last thing we talked on?
Barely.
I think it was either Warner Bros. Or Steam.
We did Steam. I think I know we did both, like Steam and Warner Bros. I know we talked about Bethesda. We talked about
Yeah. No, because I'm saying because like I have it like in order, like what we talked about.
Oh,
so
so-
you're saying we talked about Warner Bros, right?
Yes, we did talk about Warner Bros. I remember that.
Okay. Also, you saw there my dumbass like used the potion
Yeah.
twice, which was not needed, but you know, be like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, so we did talk about Warner Bros. Because next Xbox.
Oh, we did talk about Xbox.
I should like mixing up two different conversations about Xbox. I know we talked about the Xbox conference that Xbox held, which was separate. But just like it was separate from the Game Festival thing.
Oh wait, yeah, no, okay, no, I'm remembering now. So the summer festival is like just what they're gonna show. Okay.
Yeah, like what's being shown, like
Yeah,
that being
we were
by
talking about
Jeff Keighley.
yeah, we were talking about like also just what might each company like bring in and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but okay, so next is Xbox. Bless you.
Bless me if anybody heard that. I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah, because I said bless you. Yeah.
Okay, I took off my headphones.
Yeah. But so with Xbox then, I honestly don't know what they have to bring other than just showing the Xbox Series X.
Well, these are like I know we mentioned like the show conference that they had, like that's basically like showing more of those games and actually showing the gameplay for those games that they showed off.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, those games that are supposed to be coming out this year, but you know, still looking
Yeah.
fucking Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like really anything like Xbox could show off, they kind of already like showed in their own little conference thing. The one thing I think they really should show that we have not seen in I think a couple years now is Halo Infinite.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like because we're getting right around the launch of the Xbox. That's definitely something you want to show.
Yeah. Like out of everything, Halo should definitely be.
Yeah, that is literally your game.
Yeah. And then probably they probably also might show maybe a new Gears game. Gears of War.
And the what game?
Gears of War.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gears. I mean, we've just had Gears 5.
I mean, who says we can't have more?
The fact that there's normally a good bit of length between each games.
No, well, I haven't like, I don't really follow that much of the Gears games, even though.
I don't need it, but it's like we just had like 2 games come out like on the Xbox One.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember they released a freaking what was it? The Pops figure version of Gears.
I don't know because I don't know what you're talking about.
You cut off.
I said I don't know
Oh.
because I didn't hear you say anything unless you got cut off by Discord.
We both probably did, but I was saying there was a Gears Pop figure game. Remember, I think it was a mobile game.
Yeah, I remember it. I'm pretty sure it was a mobile
Yeah,
game.
so there was that as well, which I completely forgot. But yeah, so yeah, I think the only thing that they could probably show is just Halo Infinite and the Xbox Series X, and that's it.
I mean, for the Series X, what it really is that left the show.
They haven't showed the actual. Oh no, they did. They did show the actual.
They
yeah.
did. They showed the actual
I-
game in the Game
Yeah,
Awards.
I completely forgot that. Yeah, that's the actual design.
Yes, there's a reason why we have the mini fridge joke,
I know,
Daniel.
but I'm just saying, like, it's. I still couldn't even believe it.
The mini fridge exists for a reason.
They didn't say the price, right? So yeah, probably maybe a price
No.
drop.
That is something they could
Yeah.
show off to like reveal the price.
That's that's pretty much all I can think of, at least for me. I don't know. Maybe they might show a new IP, like because didn't they? I think there was news recently about them having more or buying more third-party companies.
Yeah, they have.
Or-
Yeah, that was what they showed. Like they got a lot more third party support.
Yeah, there you go, third-party support.
See how it lasts, but we have to see like what they bring to the Xbox.
Yeah.
Like I saw a lot of names out there, but those didn't mean anything to me
Yeah, I know.
till I see what it is. I start cutting out like me editing the deck here. It's like gets pretty mundane. Spending a lot of time like just editing the deck.
Yeah.
So let's see, we got Xbox, and then there's like these last two companies that I don't know anything about. Like I don't even recognize these two names.
What are they?
Digital Extremes and Private Divisions.
Okay, yeah, no, I have not heard of those two companies either.
I don't know, like these are like one of those companies that if you watch the PC E3s, like you would see.
Probably.
Because like I don't watch the PC E3s.
Yeah, no, not me neither. I tried to watch one and it was a jumble mess. I think this was like 2016 E3. So, you know, yeah, like it was just a jumble mess. At least that was all I remember.
Digital. Let me search up Digital Extremes to see like what they do. So like we can at least okay. Right off the bat, I see the first thing they made, which is they've Warframe.
Warframe. Oh, okay. So those.
Yeah,
people.
they're the people who made Warframe.
All right.
So I don't like. I'm assuming they still like update Warframe.
Yeah, they still
right?
do that. They even have their own little convention called I think, what was it? Something Con. I can't remember, but yeah, they have their own convention, so they still update that game to this day. So yeah.
Okay, and then Private Divisions, they helped work on the Outer Worlds.
Ah, okay. Wait, Outer Worlds or Outer Wilds?
The Outer Worlds.
Oh, okay. So with
the Obsidian, game that looks like Fallout.
Okay.
But in space.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe they have like something else to show.
Maybe.
Like maybe DLC for that game or something. I don't know. Like these are two companies that like I don't really pay attention to.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't really know like what I would expect. And like I looked like just real quick like the library, like did nothing really big came out of these two.
Yeah,
like those, like I mentioned, just Warframe and the Outer Worlds, because that's really the big thing that both these two companies made.
Yeah, I'm not sure of like digital. You said, what was their thing? Digital what?
Digital Extremes.
Digital Extremes. Yeah, I don't know of any other IP other than Warframe, so I'm not sure. Like
that's really the only one like worth noting.
Yeah, because like I don't know, it will be like a new IP that they're gonna try to do, or it most likely just a new DLC for Warframe, or not a DLC but expansion really.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me.
Yeah. So.
By the way, this fucking queen, like, this always has an issue trying to fucking murder Alice.
Yeah, I know.
Like, he's just like, oh, I don't remember shit, so it's your fault.
Yeah.
But just real quick, listen, because I was watching again, like the YouTubers like going through the Kingdom Hearts Ultimania Prodigy, and like he mentioned how, well, in the Ultimania that like some Kyrie ending up. Oh, by the way, so it's fucking stupid. He's like, oh, I'm the one who took your memory.
Yeah.
It's like, you fucking idiot. Like going to a queen, like in any other world, be like, yeah, I abducted your child. Yeah. What of it?
Oh God. All the cards.
Yeah, and these guys.
Yeah, the cards.
I actually did die to these fuckers. I think I cut out the death. I'm not sure. Nice aim, Donald.
Oh, there you go.
Then again, Blizzard kind of sucks because of the fact how this combat works in this game. It does miss a little bit more than it used to.
Yeah.
Fucking card ass dude. But nah, so what I was about to say, it was like in the Ultimate kind of good, like with a thing with Nomura and one of the interviews he did for Kingdom Hearts 1 way back. Yeah. Like he was asked about, so why did Kyrie ending up on Sora's world, like out of any other world? And he was like, was it just a coincidence, or was it like something that was meant to happen? He was like, it's a little bit of both, technically. because Ansem basically was like, after like attacking Hall of Bashing, he basically kind of sent Kairi just off, like to her to just go to any world, because he just believed that she would go to a world where there would be a Keyblade wielder.
Okay.
He just knew that for some reason, like her heart would just take her
Yeah.
there.
So that's
Insight 100.
Yeah.
Courage!
jeez.
And it's like how the fuck do you just big brain that
Yeah.
shit? Like he literally just like, I have a feeling this is gonna happen.
Like
And granted, given how Kairi works, how ex machina she
Yeah,
is, this is Stun Impact, by the way. Like not that
okay.
much different from one.
yeah. So it's that move.
It does stun them, you know.
Yeah.
It do be stunning.
I guess you could say it's very stunning.
It's very impactful.
Yes.
Ah, Daynade. My God, bro, that one, you saw that one card like slide across the field,
Yeah.
right? All right, I was about to say, like, there's no way, like, the only one who saw that shit.
No. I saw it.
This is me just sliding into all of these fuckers. Bro, imagine getting slid up on.
Yo.
Could not be me. But yeah,
Yeah, you're
that's
like
basically what I want to talk about, like
yeah,
that.
like. So yeah, because like that seems like that explanation seems like it was just made up, but also thought of like just a little bit. It was
Yeah.
like, I wonder.
And I
yeah.
heard this explanation, I was like, I feel like it's kind of like got retconned in later game. But at
Yeah.
the same time, but it's like, I don't know if like both of the things that like that and something else that happens in a later game is the cause of that, or if it's one thing happened and then the other happened.
Yeah.
But it's weird because like when like I was listening to the guy like talk about the Ultimate like sub-story stuff. It's weird to think that like these things no more did have planned out and think of and things that he wanted to like touch up on. Because the person asked about like the whole like to keep like the children rebuilding the world like when it was consumed by darkness shit.
Yeah.
And like he mentioned that like the story is like taken as a fairy tale. It's not really like supposed to be something taken as a factual historical event. And it's like with like the way he was talking, he was like kind of being vague about it. It's like he probably definitely had like some ideas of like with Union Cross.
Yeah.
Obviously not to the extent that it is, but he definitely knew he wanted to do something with that.
Yeah.
It's weird, like when you look at like the Ultimate and you see like old interviews with Nomura, like you can clearly see like he always has something to think about like in these games. Like there's never something that's just there. Like he clearly puts things in that is just like I want to do something with this, but I don't want to do something with this yet, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah. Like.
And also he's like there are things that he's thinking of that he plants seeds of because he's not sure what he wants to do with it, but he has an idea, so he puts like hints of something
Yeah.
so that he can work with it. It's like Nomura and your fucky way of doing shit.
Yeah.
Because like he even does that with Kingdom Hearts 2. Does something very early that we'll see in Kingdom Hearts 2 that happens, and it's like this whole like that early scene of Kingdom Hearts 2 is basically why he has basically the basis of where they started off with working on 358 over 2 days. He was like, all right, I want to create a game based off of like these events.
Yeah.
How should I start it off? Like what would happen that like caused this to happen?
Yeah, no, honestly, like that's kind of sounds like how I would like plan stuff out, because usually like I'll just think of, okay, well, how would I start this? Okay, I have how I want to start it. Now what's gonna happen next? Oh, this would be a great ending. Okay, let me write this down, and then like I literally would have like the beginning and ending, but I don't have the middle shit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, which, by the way, Derek, so, Kingdom Hearts 1, or at least like, the original Kingdom Hearts 1 came out in 2001 or 2002, and then Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories was released afterwards, or no? Okay. So then, because like I'm thinking like all the games that came out, so even like the side ones.
No, it would have to come out to that. I'm trying to think now. I think no. Okay, yeah, it probably come out 2004. And got Kingdom Hearts 2000.
Okay, because I'm saying, because did all the games like come out like chronologically, or was like Kingdom Hearts 2 came out before like 365 or something like that, or
Kingdom Hearts.
a third game? Okay, because I was gonna.
Well, Chain of Memories is. But the way it's kind of like a side. They were more as a story.
You know, because I'm thinking like, then
As you can see.
yeah, no, because I'm thinking like my whole thinking is that yeah, so Nomura had Kingdom Hearts 1, like you know he planned it out, and then he started doing 2, but then he saw wait, hold on, then this doesn't make any sense. I mean like then created Chain of Memories to fill in the gap, and like you see where I'm going with like he made like the quote unquote side games to fill in the blank. Just so then people won't complain about, will stop complaining about the whole like, oh, how come this makes sense, or like, yeah, stuff like that, pretty much.
Yeah, he doesn't like just make a game like that. Fire! Like, that's the thing about
Okay.
him. Whenever something's not like fully explained, it's because he doesn't want it to be fully explained.
Jesus.
Because he knows he can make a game out of
Yeah.
it. But also because most not like the way he writes, he really like wants to go really in depth with his fucking stories.
Alright.
Why like the team that was up now
Yeah.
and to give you things from their perspective. In the beginning of one basis for what happened. Whatever happens in this game, he was like, alright, I have to make sure that whatever happens in this game, it ends in this point.
Yeah.
Regardless, it has to end here. That's kind of how he feels, and it kind of makes like sometimes like it ends up in those moments where like you can tell he did not plan out the series.
Yeah.
But that's not something you can expect with how when it comes to like writing a game for a multi-series,
Yeah.
multi-installment game series. But I would say like for the most part, like when you go through like Kingdom Hearts like 1 Chain of Memories Step 2, like it kind of does feel like dull most of it. Like it didn't just add like some more because of the board.
Yeah.
And even though like have sort of and has a more important thing.
Jesus.
Better games.
So you see,
Even though like with that
yeah, I can see that.
yeah, even though like it will help like the main group or the one and like the other.
Yeah.
What he's thinking of. This is what he worked on. This is the basis.
Yeah. No.
It gives you an idea of what like to expect for like the next game.
Yeah. No, but I was just like I was wanting to make a joke because like, oh, you Nomura will make one word.
Right in his dick.
I don't know. I didn't even notice.
I like not only was right in between his legs and just straight up.
Yeah. But like I wanted to make a joke it's like, oh, Nomura will make one sentence like in one game be important in another game, and I'm just thinking like, so you see, darkness, and that's what spawned the whole series.
There's one.
Uh-huh.
There's one fucking
Jesus. Okay.
I feel like he planned out the entire
Yeah. And more were just like, yeah, sure, let's go with that. Yeah.
Let's say that happens in 3. Like you can put it happens and like, alright. Let's just still keep it one to
Yeah.
like you can
Yeah.
As you can
Like-
see here, like with just the queen alone, this is the big gimmick of this fucking game. Memories.
Yeah.
If you hadn't caught on already.
Huh. I wonder, a game of where the main protagonist loses his memories. What is the theme here?
The thing is, it does not help. Like literally, this whole Wonderland part
Yeah.
was pointless. Like you can watch all the cutscenes of this game on YouTube. And the funny thing is, like this game, like all the cutscenes it has, doesn't even include anything from the worlds,
Oh, Jesus.
and it doesn't. You don't lose anything. Like these worlds are so fillery that like you can just watch the entire game's cutscenes and lose nothing from just not seeing anything that happens in these worlds. That's the
Yeah.
worst part. Like this is like people like do complain because like with Kingdom Hearts games, like after 1, they kind of make the games feel the Disney worlds feel very fillery.
Yeah.
This is the worst example of it. This game right here.
Jesus.
Like it never gets this bad after
Thank
this.
God, because like this.
But it's just like you never feel like they had as much reason to be where they are as they did in 1.
Yeah.
Because 1 just had the one end all be all reasoning for why they're doing anything there, and as a Sora's just trying to find his fucking friends. This man will look anywhere for them.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Sora here, he's just visiting everybody just to remember.
He's not in that. Like he clearly, like as soon as like after he leaves Traverse Town, like he forgets everybody,
It's
all
that
of the Disney
creepy castle that
Disney
I was
characters.
talking about earlier. I know I didn't imagine.
It's like they don't even do anything. It's literally just him retreading the
That
events
was
of
the
1.
castle where Sora had to use the Keyblade.
And this is
to
them
free Kyrie's
remembering, like,
heart.
oh yeah, Sora stabbed himself in the fucking chest.
Then he just disappeared, and I was so worried. How could I ever forget that?
Oh, it was when I turned into a Heartless.
Right here, like
Okay.
listening, you say,
Yeah.
that's just because of my
That happened
yeah.
in a
I think I kind of figure. I think it's happens when for whatever reason when I fucking like end up unplugging it in the middle of like
What's it
recording
called?
something, or if if I go to charge it like in the middle of recording.
Ah, okay.
Because unfortunately, like I've got on stuff like drains my computer's batteries pretty quick. Fucking
Every
eat.
word.
Yeah.
I finished
Nom
the first
nom.
volume right before we got to this castle. Now then, if I can just find it.
Don't mind me taking up super my
here we
Pepsi.
Meanwhile, I finished my Coke.
That's fine. Yeah, was it a bit? Was it a can?
No, it wasn't a can. It was a
How
cup.
could it be?
Oh, okay, because I was about to say, please tell me you didn't get like a
Oh,
bottle
my
and finish it while I'm still on my
entries.
Pepsi, because I'm gonna feel like I'm.
Every page is
Also, real quick,
blank.
somehow, some fucking way, the effects of this castle and memories completely erase
could this have
Jiminy's
happened?
journal.
The fuck?
I'm so careful with
Yeah,
the journal.
it's like, like what the fuck? How do you just
All that
erase
hard work is gone.
him writing shit
Yeah.
down?
the journal's blank.
But then they do this one, Daniel. They're gonna do some bullshit with this journal. And by the end of this game, and it pisses everybody off.
The journal is the key to Castle Oblivion.
Recoded? Yes.
Okay.
This game, no.
Okay.
They just, I'm not gonna say, but it's like, all right. I'll go just a little bit sort of like, all right. Let's not have this happen again. So how we're gonna make it so that we don't like just lose all of this? I'm just gonna write this one thing just so that it to remind us of what happened here.
Jesus.
Instead of writing down the entire fucking event, let me write down just this one thing, just so that way, in case we ever forget about this, we remember all of this from just this one sentence.
It's more things.
Nigga, what?
Goofy was telling us
Oh, jeez.
about another castle we've been to.
Like, anything happens after that,
But none of
that's
us
on you,
really
Jimmy.
remembers it.
And I think they call him out for that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, they call him out for that shit, and too. There's like,
Could it be?
what? You will
that we
suck
don't
as a
remember
journalist.
because
You
we're
wrote down
losing
this
our
one
minds?
thing, Jiminy.
Oh, jeez.
Why didn't you just write down everything, Jiminy?
Hold on. Remember what that
They literally
mystery
call him
fellow
out on
said?
that later games. I find it hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
they really call him out on that.
Jesus.
And to
Like, oh yeah,
lose
that's a great idea, Jiminy. Next game. Bro, what's wrong
must
with
be
you?
Our memories he was talking about.
Like, you're some
really.
dickheads, first off.
So if we keep going, we'll lose more. Guess it really is Castle Oblivion.
Now it really hits them. Like, oh shit, yeah, we really are forgetting everything,
Yeah.
aren't we? Like, it only took you to the 3rd floor to
I
realize
know,
that.
right?
Probably.
Riku and Kairi too.
Do you want to go back?
Don't worry, fellers.
There's a little bit of
We might forget about where we've been or what things we've seen, but we won't forget who our friends are.
I don't know.
Come on, Sora. When you turned into a Heartless, did you forget about me?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Of course
Nigga
I
was-
didn't.
Yeah.
There you go. No matter what happens, you won't forget your friends.
Now you see, at the end of this game, Kyrie comes out and just restores everybody's memories. Did I guess the ending?
Oh fuck! Did it say
You're
get?
right.
No, I got scared because it was like super quiet
Yeah,
for a
no.
minute. Was it quiet for you?
Yeah, it was a little bit, but
Like the video?
Yeah.
To make you forget
Okay,
about
I got super fucking scared. I was like, what the fuck happened? But that was, I think that was just them being quiet.
Let's go.
And you know how the video, it's like it being all sync. I was
Yeah.
like, why is
But when I
nobody
turned into a
speaking?
Heartless,
But every time
Who
I
was
was
the one that
moving.
took forever to notice and kept clobbering me?
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
come you
I
couldn't
remember
tell
that.
Excuse me.
that?
You said you don't remember what?
No, I remembered that when Donald wasn't trusting Heartless Sora.
For good reason, but then it's like, instead of like using any of those powerful spells he had, he just whacked him on the fucking
Yeah.
dome. Like, Donald, you realize your attack stat is your lowest stat, right?
No, you see, he was just holding back.
Coming back on a fucking shadow.
Exactly,
Imagine.
yeah.
Could not be me.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Right. And, alright, here we go to Monstro.
Must.
Yeah, I think this is where I end the video. Like, yeah, a minute into this
Yeah.
shit. Probably should cut out because I do start off because I'll see, like, you guys wouldn't notice, but this, like, there's a good month in between me recording this part and me recording part 3.
Oh, jeez.
So, when we come back into this, we're gonna come back straight back into that room in Castle Oblivion and gonna see all this again. Because I was like, playing other games. Persona 5 Royale, Final Fantasy
Yeah.
7 Remake.
All those games came out and was like, you know what? Let me put Chain of Memories in hold.
Let me put everything to the side.
Yes.
I think this I recorded this like a couple days before Royale
Okay.
came out.
Makes sense.
Yeah, well over a month in between recordings. We're in mid-May.
Yeah.
That's a month and a half almost. Geppetto. I like the bee bug. They're like the pedophile. They're like, huh?
I mean,
You ignorant, aren't you?
I mean, technically not wrong. He made a little boy. Why he couldn't? I mean, it would have been worse if it was a little girl. Never mind.
yeah,
never mind.
I don't know if you want to
Yeah.
go down that train of thought.
Yeah. Well, this is gonna be the.
On that note,
Yeah.
we're just gonna end the video right here because we got what 7 seconds
Yeah,
left,
8 seconds. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
something like that.
All right.
But we'll catch you guys later.
Peace.
You guys have a great day. Take care.
Yeah.
And peace out.